Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 6. As you can see, I have made my way into the end, because we are hunting for Unobtanium. Now, our Vibranium bee has been hard at work, and I logged in today, and, I mean, none of the honeycombs were being processed, so I set that up, and let's just have a look at how much we currently have. We have 5,000 Vibranium honeycomb blocks currently being processed, and so far, we have 180 nuggets, which, if we just, transform these real quick, is 20, which gives us 51. We have quite a bit of vibranium. It's not an insane amount, but it is infinite. It's slowly but surely infinite. Now, I'm in here because, obviously, I want to do the Unobtanium B, but we're going to need blocks of Unobtanium in order to do that, which should be fine, assuming that we can actually find the Unobtanium to begin with. So I have my sight charm on that will show me it through the terrain, so that should be fine. We're in an end highlands, and just from skimming over the top of the island and around the sides, I haven't found any. Now it could be because I've searched this land before, because I think I have, so we might have to do a little bit more exploring, but essentially I'm just going to be searching. What I'll probably do is cut to when I see them through the walls and say like, oh look, we see one through the walls, and then go digging for it. But I'm honestly not sure. We might have to almost go strip mining through the terrain here. The other option that I'm thinking about doing is we could, in theory, set up a builder quarry, and like tear this entire island apart, right? And then all that will be left standing are the bits of unobtainium that we are looking for. And clearly it's not easy to find. I remember it being somewhat, I wouldn't say easy, but, I've at least seen them before, so I'm honestly surprised that I haven't seen any. It's possible that these places have been ripped dry. Ah, here we go. Okay, I've set up our little strip mine that is apparently here, and when it decides to work, we can vein mine massive tunnels. Absolutely massive tunnels, as you can see. And here's what the unobtainium looks like through the map. Now, this is an insanely big vein from memory. So this is what? 4 of them? 4 pieces? Oh, it could even be... Oh my god, it looks like it's 6 pieces. Okay, so that's quite a bit. Let me change... Well, I guess I can just mine it normally. Oh, actually, no. That takes a while. Let's do shapeless again and vein mine this up. How many did we get? Was it 4 or was it 6? I'm thinking it's only 6. How many did we get? 4. Only 4, sorry. Yeah, there we go. Okay. 4 vibranium. Now, or unobtainium, sorry. Now, this might not seem like much, and it might seem like this is a task that is never going to happen. We need to get what? Multiple blocks of this in order to mutate and get ourselves a unobtainium egg. But keep in mind, our system, one of these turns into 5. So essentially, we just got 20 ingots, which is, what, 2 blocks. So I'm going to keep going, and we'll see how many we can get. I'm not sure how many I should start off with. The problem is we're going to be finding, like, 1s by themselves, is my guess. I think the 4 that we just got is extremely lucky. So this is going to take a while. What I might do is maybe even set up another waystone here, so that I can go back and forth from my base, and set up the mutation process to have that happening, because it does take a little while, so we might as well be processing it as we're getting it. So let's see if we can do that. We should be able to quite easily. Waystone, let's bookmark it. Get the warpstone. It's going to need purple dye. Can we make purple dye? Do we have any flowers? We do. How many of these do we have? We have 1. Great. Ooh, we do, however, have red and blue. And there we go. We have what we need. So warpstone, then we get ourselves the waystone. And I'm just going to slap it down, I guess right here. Should be fine. And we've turned it on. Shift right click. I should be able to name this guy End Highlands. And there we go. We can now go back and forth from our base and to the highlands. So let's go back home. Just real quick. Get these guys processing. I've actually been having tin being processed at the moment. So as you can see, lots of tin stored up. So I'm just going to quickly replace this. It is going to have to process all of this slurry, which it will take a little while because this guy he's not that fast. Well, wait, no, this guy's fast. This guy isn't that fast, which we could work on. We definitely... It looks, honestly, as though we need, like, multiple of each of these machines after this one. That's a job for another day, I think. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to go back to mining while this guy hopefully processes at some point. And yeah, I'll report back later. Alrighty, here is another one. I do want to record me finding these because I don't really want to just come back with a bunch of my inventory because that does not feel genuine. What I could do is I could go strip mining and just like show you the strip mines afterwards, but I mean that's pretty much the same thing. So I will continue and I'll show you each time we find one. Here is some more. I will pick those up. What's that? 2. Beautiful. Here we go. That appears to be 2 more there and another one down there. So we've got 3. Here is another one. And another one. And we have 2 more. And we've got another one. And another one. And we have 2 more, which I'm probably going to leave it at that, at least for now. And we'll go and... Oh, I'm hearing stuff. We'll go and set up the other stuff, right? So, like, set up the actual bee thing happening. Hopefully, this stuff's being processed. I also have no idea where I left the waystone, but we should just be able to slash home. That should be fine. Okay, wow. It's actually already done. I thought that it would still be going through, but it is done, and I've replaced this stuff now. So, we should be good to at least get everything started. We can put this stuff back in. Let's make ourselves the blocks. And these blocks, in case you didn't see the last few episodes we did with the mutations, 80% of the time they will be turned into cobblestone. Not that much fun happening with wasting all that, but 20% of the time they get turned into a Unobtanium bee spawn egg, which means unlimited Unobtanium. So it's a fair trade in that aspect. So we're gonna run over here and set up our system. Boom, boom, boom. Run in here. So what I like to do is, I like to grab some glass, which hopefully we have some. Yep. And I'd like to pretty much just wall everything off. So this Unobtanium bee, once he goes back in, I'll probably lock him up. In fact, I can probably lock him up now. We're going to just wall off this area so that the path is a direct route, right? So the Unobtainium, or the Vibranium block is right there. The Vibranium bee will go directly to and from these locations. That's how we've got it set up currently. So I'm just closing him in. That way he doesn't get distracted by anything else. We will actually have to change a few things. This here will be a block placer, which I would love to place backwards, but of course, oh my god. I should have placed this earlier. Block placer goes there. This guy will be set to always active, always on, and he's going to be placing Unobtanium blocks right there. And they're the ones that are going to get mutated. We're going to have an item collector that is placed here. We can preview where it's going to be collecting. I would like this to be set on up. So it is going to be doing, the shaders are a little bit weird, but it's going to be doing a massive box. You can see all this direction and all that direction. Basically, it gets everything. So that should be good, in theory. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Pretty much just the pipes now. We get the item pipes. We probably only need 1. And we're going to place it here. We're going to get our pipe wrench. Wait. I've confused myself. No. We're going to get rid of that render. We need 2 pipes. I thought the block on the ground was the collector. There we go. Set up the pipe here. To output. So now what will happen is, when this drops, it'll either drop a cobblestone or a spawn egg. If it is either of them, they will get picked up here and piped into this block placer. And the block placer can only place blocks, so if the spawn egg goes in, there will be no block placed. And if the cobblestone spawns in, well, we'll fix that, right? So that's it. That's pretty much it. What I'm gonna do though is select the apiary storage. Nope, the bee import export, and I'm gonna lock in the Unobtanium bee. We don't really want him out and about. It doesn't really do any harm that he is out and about, but we just want the Vibranium bee to go back and forth. So, in theory, this should be fine. What I might actually do, though, is replace this Vibranium block up here. That way, the bee won't get stuck on this. Because sometimes the bees just try to fly directly to where they need to go, and they get a little bit stuck. So, put it up there. It'll fly in a direct path. As it's coming back with the pollen, that's when the chance to mutate takes place. So, yeah. I'm not going to sit here and watch it because it does take a little while. What I might do, though, because we're pretty much just waiting at this point for everything to be made and whatnot, we might possibly try and fix up this system so that we can have double the crystallizer, double the injector, double the purification chamber, and then the rest of these, the crusher, the enrichment chamber, and the smelting factory, they can all be turned into factories. So they can be upgraded and, like, made faster. In fact, I think we can do it now. So this is just a normal crusher. I believe with mechanism, what we can do is... I'm pretty sure I have it set up. I can grab out all these tiers, and they're going to get auto-crafted to be put back in there. You can see one's already shown up. And I'm just going to place them on here. So shift right-click, and that adds an extra 2 slots. We can click on auto-sort, and that will process those a lot faster. And we can do the same with all these other upgrades, like this, and this. And as you can see, it's a lot bigger, a lot better. We can do the same with the enrichment chamber, the same with the smelting factory. I don't think we can with these machines. We can definitely give it a shot. There's no real harm done there by seeing if the tier installer does anything, but I don't think so. Oh, I'm wrong. As simple as that, I'm just wrong. That is awesome. Okay, now I am quite excited. So at mechanism, oh my god. Okay. I'm just going to keep taking these out so they're crafted. How fast does it craft these? Wow. Okay, so can I place these on all of these machines? Okay, I can't place it on the chemical crystallizer. I can't place it on the washer. And I can't place it on the dissolution chamber. Okay. Okay, but I can place it on the rest of these. So this is the other guy that was a bit slow, so I'm a little bit disappointed that we can't upgrade him. We're actually going to have to get more of them. But the rest of these guys, we can upgrade them through the roof. Alrighty, I've ordered the rest of them, so they should show up. In the meantime, we can finish upgrading these things. Boom, boom, boom. So these should be a lot faster. But yeah, once again, this is the only problem that we currently have. I think it's actually solved... Oh no, because we need power. Nah. It might be solved easily. I think if I place one right here, on top of this guy, we can have it auto-input like this one is. We can have the cable connect quite easily. And we can have the energy cable connect quite easily. I think that's a really easy solution. To at least double the speed of this. So we might give that a shot. I think the other upgrades, the other tiers should be done. No? There appears to be a problem. Let's have a look. Let's see what's the stall. All of them. All of them are the stall. Ah, check out this. Little bit of a problem. As you can see, I think the problem is it needs something to go in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this here. Place this here. Oh, the enriched obsidian doesn't go in there. Why is the enriched obsidian in this spot then? If it doesn't... Oh, it probably goes into this slot. That makes sense. I'm going to place the redstone in there. Nope, it's not going to let me... Okay, we'll just leave the stuff in there. That should be fine. The problem is it fills up with the resources that it doesn't need. So you can fix that, obviously, by just having multiple different infusing factories. I think also, if you don't have auto sort on, it might be a little bit better, because obviously all this iron would be in one stack. But it's a little bit slower. So we'll leave it how it is for now. We rarely have an issue with it. Oh, okay. We saw the particle effects. We got to witness it live. Nothing in there. What's in here? Cobblestone. Okay, so one of these pieces of unobtanium has been turned into cobblestone. So unsuccessful. I was hoping we could get lucky. Imagine if we got it first try. That would have been beautiful. But sadly, like, this could infinitely, for the rest of my time playing this game, not work. Because it's just a chance, right? It's not guaranteed. 80% of the time, we're not getting it. So we just gotta have our fingers crossed. This is beautiful, though. Lots of unobtanium. So, the tiers should be done. Let's double check. Yep. Here are the tiers. We can grab some of these. I'm pretty sure I ordered blue ones. But they, I guess, haven't finished yet or didn't work. Because this guy needs to be upgraded. And then he needs to turn into blue. Right? We need one more blue to happen. But here are the rest. So they're all purple. They have a lot more capacity now. Everything is beautiful. Okay. So, last but not least, the chemical washer. Let's go ahead and try and get another one of these. Should be somewhat easy, assuming we can find it here. Chemical washer, start the order. We're just going to have to wait for it to craft. Alrighty, chemical washer is completed. Let's just slap it down and I guess see what happens. So, boom, it goes there. We are going to need, what are these? Pressurized tubes, yep. We're going to need a pressurized tube on the top, which I think we have in here. Pressurized tube, beautiful. Slap it down there. So already we have nothing. I hydrogen chloride is meant to go in there. So let's click side config, the gases tab, which doesn't appear to exist. So maybe it's a fluid. Have the fluid input at the top. We've already got it on fluid. This is a pressurized tube, which means it's a gas. Oh, wait. This one doesn't... I made the wrong thing. I completely made the wrong thing. We were meant to make a chemical crystallizer. That is completely my bad. Chemical crystallizer. Whoops. You know, it happens. Alright, we'll have to wait again. Alrighty, chemical crystallizer. Here we go. This guy goes here. That's more like it. He should now fill up with whatever he needs. Why do I feel like I've done the wrong thing again? Chemical crystallizer. He gets a slurry. No, he doesn't... I'm just losing it, apparently. He doesn't need a pipe on top. What does he need? Does he just need power? I think he just needs power. So we'll hook him up. I've clearly... I don't know what's happening. I'm not tired, so I'm not crazy in that aspect. What we need, though, is for the slurry to input from the bottom. So that's already on. We need this guy now to output the slurry to the top. Now, we could run into issues where the right amount doesn't get outputted into both of them. You know what I mean? So, like, we end up with, like, say, 15 tin slurry in here and, like, 75 in here. And that becomes a problem. So, hopefully that doesn't happen. But if it does, we're just going to have to rework this whole system. Slurry, and we want it to output at the top. And now it's in here. Beautiful. So we've doubled, essentially, our speeds. Well, not yet, actually. I need to get the upgrades in. So speed, gas, everything of the above. Shift right-click these in. And we should be good to go. And then we're probably... I want to say that we're just going to be waiting. But I'm also worried that we're not going to have enough unobtanium. We actually do have quite a bit now. Let's make all these into blocks. And go and put them into our system. Hopefully... Yep, it's still here, so it hasn't processed yet. The bees take a long time in the system, so we shouldn't be too worried. Yeah, that's just going to be a waiting game, sadly. How long does he stay in? He's almost out. He's almost doing it again. Yeah. I guess that's pretty much it, right? Is this guy holding up well? We need to do auto sort on all of these. That is an important time saver. And the last one is lead as well. There we go. Okay. Oh, I just hit myself in the head. I also made this thing look a little bit nicer. How does that look? Not look too bad? Hopefully. This system, I think, works fine. Or at least we'll definitely find out after this system's been running for a while to see exactly how much sulfuric acid we're making. This guy's full, though. This tank is completely full, which means that wherever we're getting it from, which, to be honest, I do not even know. Is it down here? On this level? Yeah, it's down here. We must be getting enough stuff to keep this guy full, which is pretty cool. Clearly, we're lacking something. I think we're lacking, yeah, the sulfur, right? Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be doing its thing. Ooh, the other thing is getting the output to work. So the items are being outputted, but they're not getting inputted. Now they are. So this should get a massive amount coming in. Or do I need to do auto-eject? Auto-eject on. There we go. That's working. So these guys are about to mow through them because, well, they can process them all at once, so it's not even a problem. Beautiful. I like that. Yeah, okay. I'm not too sure what else I want to do. At some point in this series, I want to get into Create. We're still on the version where the quest book is beautiful, so it would be easy to learn, in theory. It's just a matter of when we want to do it. Oh, here comes the bee. He processed. Did we get the cobblestone? We did. Okay. Cobblestone collected. Yeah, it takes so long. He sits in there, and he just sits in there. And he takes a while. I'm not sure what to do. Let me think about what to do, or maybe I'll just sit here AFK until it happens. Alright, do you know what I think we can do? I think it's about time we upgrade our jetpacks so that we no longer have this, like, horrific, slowly hovering and, like, just hard to control thing. And we can do that by making a... either a diamond jetpack or a platinum jetpack. Now, it doesn't really matter which one we choose. They pretty much cost the same. One does a few diamonds, one does a few platinum. But they all get turned into an emerald jetpack, and then so on. The diamond jetpack, however, and the platinum one, require a diamond ring. And this requires a block of Unobtanium, vibranium, unobtanium, netherite, 4 blocks of diamond, and an elytra. Now, I believe we have an elytra. We have 2, so that we can duplicate 1. I'm going to go ahead and grab our, or at least one of these blocks of unobtanium that we put in here. How many did we have? 7. Yeah, but we can definitely spare one for an investment that's going to last us the rest of the series, most likely. We're going to need a block of vibranium. Oh, that should be relatively easy. Boom. We're going to need 4 diamond blocks. Let's just do this the lazy way. There we go. 4 blocks of diamond. We're going to need a block of netherite. Should also be relatively easy. Let's ask for one of them. Alright, there we go. And I believe that's it, right? I believe now we can just paste it in and get ourselves a diamond ring. So there we go. A diamond ring. Now, I guess we'll just get ourselves... Now, you can turn these into an angel ring, which lets you do creative flight, as far as I'm aware. The nether stars are fine. This other stuff, though, not really sure how to get it. The terra steel is annoying to get, so I'm just going to go for these jetpacks. So what we're going to need are some thrusters, which need some coils, which need a bunch of things, and I kind of want to just make the recipes for them. Even though we won't use the recipes again, it saves me from manually crafting how much I need. I'm not too sure. What do I want to do? You know, let's just craft them manually. Alrighty, so I believe what we need are 5 of these batteries, which means I think we need, what, 5, and then I think we just need 11 of these bad boys, right? 11 of these advanced coils, and we should be able to make everything we need. We're going to need at least 3 of these batteries. I think we need a few more, but these make a diamond capacitor. Then I think, yeah, the thrusters use 1 each, so 1 and 2. There we go. And then can I just make the thrusters? Apparently, 1, 2. And there we go. Then I should be able to just grab my Invar jetpack and simply upgrade it. Now, does it carry over the enchantments? The answer is no. Now, what enchantments do I have? I have Soulbound, Fire Protection, Feather Falling, and Protection 4. The Feather Falling is useless. The Soulbound is also kind of useless. And the other stuff, we can get those enchants really easily. So, there we go. Diamond Jetpack. Here it is. Now, can we straight away upgrade this guy? I think we can. We're going to need some of these elite coils. The exact same amount. We're going to need 11 of them. So let's see if we can go ahead and grab those. 11. There we go. Then we're going to need... Let me bookmark it. Alright, we're going to need... I believe it was 5 of these, right? 5 of these batteries. 2 of them turn into thrusters. 1, 2. 1 of them, or I guess 3 of them, turn into this guy. The emerald capacitor. And they all turn into an emerald jetpack, which we're just going to upgrade like that. Emerald jetpack. Then what is next? I believe it is all the modium. Now, what do these guys need? These guys need the same elite coils. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. So let's grab 11 and see if it's the same, roughly, recipe. Now, let's have a look at what we're actually getting from upgrading this, right? Let me also bookmark those and that. So all the modium jetpack. Fuel usage is 1,650 RF per tick. So it's double, right? So a lot of power usage, which we might have to work on. You basically get more speed. You can go up higher, you can go up and like left, right, faster. You also get a lot more armor. It goes from +8 to +150. So I guess we'll see how this happens. Now, descent speed, the hover speed is 0. What's the hover speed, I wonder, on the Invar? I want to see what's happening here. So the hover speed on here is 0.03. I think that's how fast you fall when you're hovering. I believe that's what it is, because when we go to Diamond, the hover speed is 0.005, and when we go to Emerald, it's 0. It doesn't exist anymore. So, yeah, I think we're good on that department. Now, yeah, as for getting power into my inventory, I was trying to fly on the roof, but luckily we still have our double jump, or multi-jump. We might have to upgrade this guy. Currently, he transfers 500 RF per tick, which was enough for the Invar guy. This guy uses only 350. But this Emerald Jetpack already uses so much more, so we will have to upgrade this, but that should be fine. I reckon we go all out. The main thing, though, is, what's this? Player Transmitter Starter. So I want to look at Player Transmitter And what does, like, say, the Niotic one do? The Niotic one does 50,000 RF per tick, or FE per tick. It's the same measurement. So we can get a Jetpack that uses up to 50,000 RF per tick. So I do not see a problem in upgrading it to Allthemodium. So let's go ahead and do it, I guess. So I believe we're going to need the exact same amount as last time. So we'll get 5 of these batteries, turn 2 of them into thrusters, like this, and turn the other 3 into the capacitor, and then grab ourselves the Allthemodium Jetpack that holds 72 million RF. Pretty ridiculous, if you ask me. Then this guy can go to Vibranium, and we actually can't afford Vibranium, so I'm gonna go for it, right? Ooh, we need an ultimate coil. Okay, there we go. Let's get 11 of these guys. There we go. Pretty much the same thing as before. Turn 5 of them into that. Get the 1 capacitor. And then get the 2 thrusters. 1, 2. And, ladies and gentlemen, check out my Vibranium Jetpack. Now, we probably do have enough Unobtanium if we were to take out the rest from the bees, but we're trying to get infinite Unobtanium, so we won't be doing that just yet. The other thing is, let's actually look at the recipe and double check that it is roughly the same. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. It just uses a bunch of, you know, Unobtanium. And does it go any further? It does not, as far as I can tell. There's no other jetpack that we make. So, Vibranium Jetpack, here it is. I have it equipped. It's bugging out a little bit in my inventory. And here it is. That's it, how we fly. If I turn on hover mode, look at this. You ready? Hover. We're not going down. We're not going... I mean, if you look at the left, our power's going down, but we're not. How cool is that? That is very cool, is the answer. So, last but definitely not least, let me see if I can get onto the roof. There we go. We need to upgrade this guy. Should be somewhat simple. I'm going to grab out our binding card, just so that doesn't get lost or anything. We'll pick up the player transmitter, like so. And I think we should be fine in crafting this. We'll probably do it manually, because I don't think it'll be too tricky. Place this here. Can we get the extra bit in the middle? Player transmitter. Boom. So this is going from 500 RF per tick to 2.5 thousand. Sounds good to me. Hardened capacitors. We don't have any energized steel, so it looks like I'm going to be doing that for a little bit, making a few of those. So it's just gold, I believe, and iron. Alright, so check out this. This is a very sketchy system that I've set up, but essentially this automates the processing of this energizing orb with a crafter. I was told how to do this after setting it up with some other mod that was... It added item routers? I think it's in this mod. Yeah, it used these guys, these modular routers, and I figured out how to set it up with those, but this is apparently how you do it just using a crafter, right? So what you do is you set the crafter onto redstone pulse inserts next set. Then you set up a redstone comparator reading from this energizing orb. And when there's items in this energizing orb, the comparator lets out a redstone signal. And when that hits the crafter, it lets the crafter know, oh, okay, you can put in the next set. So this system works. Now, I'm sure you can do it, what would you say, like smaller? I don't really know how to. I'm not the biggest redstone genius, and I'm not even the smallest, you know. I'm not the smartest when it comes to it. So I'm sure you could probably maybe like have the crafter even maybe like underneath it or something, and it would work. But this system works. I might experiment later, so if it looks different in a different episode, I'll let you know what happened. But this works. I can put recipes in here, and we can craft it. So that sounds cool to me. We're going to add a few recipes. For instance, if I search player transmitter... Oh, I have caps lock on. We're going to need the blazing. So that's going to require blaze rods in here. Blaze rods or blaze powder? What do we have? I don't really know. But we have blaze rods. That is the answer. Okay, so blazing... We'll just search blazing crystal. We want to do this recipe here. That is a crafting grid. I did the wrong thing. Alrighty, so there we go. We'll grab this recipe, and that should work just fine. We will also get the Niotic. We might have some of the stuff left over, but it's probably nice to grab the recipe so that we can actually auto-craft them. And then while we're at it, what comes after the Niotic? Let me have a look. Okay, so it's actually just the emerald in it. I'll add the recipe. I'm not sure if we'll use it. And then after that, it's nitro, which is apparently, a little bit trickier. It's honestly not impossible, and you get 16. That's not too bad. We have unlimited nether stars from our wither bee, and the rest of the stuff is pretty much the same. We have unlimited of it. It'll take a little while to make though, so I don't want to do it yet. Let's put these recipes in and give them a shot. So, if I search player transmitter, and we can go for this one, I guess. I'm gonna have to add all these other recipes too. Let me get the pattern for the emerald one. All right, this recipe here, that should be fine. I would like to place, oh, not in there. I would like to place it in here. And I believe that's fine. I believe now what I can do is I can search for the player transmitter. We can bookmark every single other one. So hardened, blazing, niotic, and spirited. And then just craft them all, right? So we have what? We have the basic currently. So I want the hardened one. Do we not have the capacitors auto-crafted? Oh my god. I do not know why we don't have that. It should be relatively easy to get, but I'm still annoyed. Do we have the other stuff? I'm sure we would. Nope, we need the blazing. There we go. Blazing one's made. We have the niotic though, right? Yeah, we have the niotic. Okay. So it was just those other two we somehow don't have recipes for. I guess we skipped past them. Okay. Now I should be able to do what I was trying to say before, which is control click here to craft all the extra stuff we need. And then do the same for all of these, and I should be able to just, like, craft them all in a row, which should be relatively easy. Now, we might struggle a bit with the emerald ones because they take a lot longer to actually create in the energizing ore, because this guy, he's not instant. We're only using niotic rods, and we only have 2 of them, so it's not the fastest. We can, however, start crafting these other things. So we have the hardened. The blazing is currently being made, so we can't even make it yet. It looks like it might be done. Nope. There's more coming. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We have the blazing, and then we have the niotic. We just need to craft that little middle piece, which should be fast. And we have ourselves a niotic player transmitter. This guy will transfer 50,000 RF per tick, so you can see currently we have none coming in. Slap this guy down, put in our binding card, and we should start filling up, which we are. Now, hopefully these cables can transfer enough. Hopefully there's enough power to transfer, which there might not be. What I might actually do here is let's pick this up. So we have all of our stuff here. And let's connect it to... well, I want to connect it to the battery, but we're probably going to have to connect it via a flux. Well, yeah, by the flux point. So, let me pick up the flux point and place it up the top here. So let's just place it maybe here, and place this guy there, and that should work. We want it to fill up as fast as possible. That's pretty much the main thing. Transfer limit, the limit's disabled anyway. Okay, so we have 1 million RF in our jetpack, and this is us flying. Is it going down or is it going up? Let's have a look. It is currently going up. We're charging while using it, so that's working fine. And, I mean, that's pretty much it. This is our jetpack now. This is how fast it is. Now, the only thing I would say is still a little bit annoying is the fact that, like, when I'm moving, if I let go of my forward key, you still sort of slide. So I sort of have to go forward and then, like, hold back in order to stop. But with that being said, it's still pretty good. Now, I wonder, what's the mod called? The mod call is called Iron Jetpacks. Let's search controls for Iron Jetpacks. Iron Jetpacks. Here it is. So that's to change the throttle. To make it go lower. Toggle engine, hover mode, yeah, the throttle. Increase throttle, decrease throttle. So, by changing the throttle, it changes basically the speed. So, let's see, does that change it lower? Does this change it lower? Throttle set to 100. Okay, so there's probably a conflicting key. This is fine, though. I'm happy. Oh, okay. So, we've left this guy for a little while, as you may know. You might have also seen that, depending on how I cut the video. We have 2. Oh, nope, they're not in there anymore. We have 2 Unobtanium bees. We have 2 of them. We don't need 2 of them, but we have 2 of them. Okay. That is beautiful. That is amazing. Let's now break this open. Hopefully not accidentally hitting the bee. That would be great, because if we hit the bee, that would be not great. Let's break these. That. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we need to patch this up. So yeah, basically, I'm gonna pick up all the stuff that we placed, just like these things here, and we're good to go. We can place back our Automotium B, our Vibranium B, and yeah, as I said, we're good to go. So, Automotium, let's grab the blocks so that the B can, have its B stuff. Place that, put this stuff away, boom, grab one of you, put the rest of you back, grab the Bs. What we probably could do as well is maybe do something like that. Maybe that'll be fine. I don't know. But, ooh, let's take out a B. What B do I want to take out? What we'll probably do, by the way, in the future is make another apiary for specific Bs. So, like, have all the Modium Bs be in the one apiary, instead of having, like, them mixed up with quartz ones and gold ones and dragonic. The dragonic we don't actually need, so I'm going to export him. And that will allow me to import this guy. How cool is that? Unobtanium B obtained. Didn't see that coming, did you? So this guy, I do want to move the stuff. I like to have them spread out, or else they bump into each other when they're going to and from, which is not the greatest. So let's pick up that, and maybe we'll just place it like this. Maybe, I don't like this one being here. Alright, that I'm happy with. So now, next episode, we're going to have quite a lot of Unobtanium, which means we can sort of start crafting with it. Now, this other B, we'll probably use in the future, so I'll just hold on to him. I don't want to have two of them at the moment. I probably could. It would probably be nice. Yeah, I'm going to have to start thinking about setting up another apiary. Now, we could double-decker them. That might not look too bad. Or we could just spread out a bit, which might be the better option. Yeah. Oh, now, do you know what that means? We can probably spend this Unobtanium on the Jetpack, if we wanted to. What does the Unobtanium Jetpack use? It uses 5,000 RF per tick. Vertical speed, hover speed. Honestly, why not? Let's go all out. So, we're going to need to make 11 of these guys. 11 of those, ultimate coils. Should be easy enough. Boom, 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 boom. We're out of sticks. What a world we live in where sticks are rarer than, like, Unobtanium. Boom, sticks, bam. We now have sticks, believe it or not. I have completed the stick quest. 11 ultimate coils. Then we want to turn 5 of them into these batteries. It's pretty repetitive, but it's also nice. Let's get one of these. Unobtanium capacitor. And 2 thrusters. Unobtanium thrusters. And take our jetpack off. And upgrade it. Bada bing. Oop. Bada boom. Unobtanium jetpack. Obtained. I assume these are visual bugs. Right? Yeah, okay. They disappeared. Beautiful. I was like, did we just duplicate everything? Okay. We're flying. It's working. Let's have a look at the speeds. Okay. We've disappeared. Speeds are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Descending and descending. Nice and fast. Possibly even faster than creative mode. This is pretty quick. I am a fan of that. That's pretty much it, isn't it? I don't... What are the other things? Sprint modifier? I think that's how fast you go. Like, this is us just moving normally without sprinting. This is us sprinting. It is absolutely insane. So, yeah, I don't know what to make of this. I think we've just won the game by getting this. Absolutely ridiculous. We could probably drain our entire storage here. What does it hold? 184. And what does this store? 200. Oh, so it actually would. Oh my god, that feels so fast. Okay, there we go. It's full. It's that simple, apparently. There we go. Beautiful. All that's left to do now is probably upgrade our armor to be Unobtanium. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's it. What else do I want to do in this episode? Probably nothing. Is this done processing? No, nowhere near being done. Oh my god. Now, yeah, as you can see, it still might be a problem with just how fast we are. So, let me mess around with the throttle. Alright, here we go. I'm pressing it and we can toggle it down. Currently, it is now at 20%. So this is how fast it goes at 20%. It's nice and maintainable. Slower than creative mode, I'd say. It feels very slow. Let's go up to 40%. 40% might be what we stick at. 40% feels... I mean, it does what we need it to do. Like, we can go... Okay, quick, go here. Yep. Do this. Here's my problem. I very much like the fast ascending and descending, but like the going left and right, I'm not a fan of how fast it happens and the sliding that happens. But I don't think there's a middle ground, right? There's no real middle ground where it like does a bit of both. Descend. I think that's just, yeah. I don't know. Alright, well for now at least I think we're done. I'm happy with what we got. We now have the Ultimodium B, the Vibranium B, and the Unobtanium B, which means we're pretty much set, right? That stuff will be processing 24/7 in the background. All the stuff will happen. It's pretty good. Now, he can't seem to find his Ultimodium. So yeah, we're probably gonna have to make an apiary for these guys because they're not the smartest bees in the bush. But I don't know what I'm saying. He found it eventually though. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We also have the Jetpack, which I'm extremely happy about. Although, as you can see, he actually is draining. Huh. Why is he draining? Are we out of power going into here? No, it's full. We're powered. I'm not too sure. Now, this guy uses 5,000 RF per tick, but this transmits 50,000. So, I'm not too sure. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. Now, we should be able to upgrade to this next tier, which I might order, right? We'll order all this stuff so that it actually happens. It will take a little while. It'll take a long while because this stuff, look at it. It needs to charge 1 million RF. Yeah, it doesn't take a crazy amount of time, but it does take a while. So maybe we'll upgrade it. That will end up doing 100,000 RF per tick or FE per tick. That should be fine. Yeah, not too sure. It could be the throttle being a problem. Doesn't look like it. What if I have the throttle on 20? Does that go up? No, it doesn't seem to care. Oh, you know what the other possibility is? It is charging. Look at it. Wait. So when I'm looking at it, it's going down. But then, so then it's full. You know what it might be? Yeah, it's just every time we land, it fills up instantly. It probably can't charge when we're flying, perhaps, when we're using it. So the second that I land, it just fills up. And it fills up instantly, like, boop, yep, it's full. And it's draining again. And it's full. And it's, like, that's pretty fast. Okay, we don't have to worry about it. Okay. A few issues, but I think we're good. How's this stuff doing? Everything fine over here? Everything looks fine? Everything appears to be fine. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It helps me out a lot. If you liked the video, consider doing that too, liking it. If you want to support the servers and the channel financially, you can do so by by either becoming a channel member, which has a few perks, or over in Discord. We have a donation link where YouTube doesn't take any of the cut. It goes directly to us. And at the moment, it's... Oh, what is that? Location chunk not claimed. I don't know what that means. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the donation money is going towards a new server rig so that we can get more servers and have them perform a lot better than these ones. So that's the goal. So if you want better servers and more servers, feel free to donate in the Discord link below. And if you want to join our servers, there's a few people on. There's room for more. The link to the Discord is below. And all the information should be in there so that you can come join us and play. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.